Yeah, hence why I'm not gonna invest my money in games. Sorry, guys. Ivan, what the fuck, man? Like, we're your fans. We're glad you pay for games, guys. I'm not gonna invest my money in games. Yeah, but Ivan, you'll make more money. I'm like, guys, like, I'm making more than enough money, man. Ivan, are you saying? Some people think I'm crazy. Ivan, you're so weird. You're turning down an opportunity to make more money because, like, guys, I'm already making enough money off my 4K movie and merch. I don't need any more money, man. If I make $67 billion on my movies and merch, it's enough. I don't need an extra fucking 40 billion bucks. Yeah, but Ivan, it's more money for you and your wife. You turn down opportunity to make more money with yourself. V's like, Ivan, I don't want to do games, Ivan. V's like, Ivan, if we invest our money in games and invest our money in the theater chain, it'll become crazy and we're gonna lose tunnel vision. John, like, Ivan, you won't lose tunnel vision. You can just hire CEOs to run all that for you. Yeah, I'll hire people to run it for you, but it becomes crazy. It becomes crazy, man. You have people working on your games. You have people working on your theater chain. You also have to focus on your movie. It becomes crazy, and you lose a bit of tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it becomes crazy. I'll make way more money for myself, but it becomes crazy. There's a saying in this world: how much money's enough? I make $70 billion, $80 billion, $90 billion on my movie, my merch, even $100 billion on my movie, my merch. It's enough money. I don't need any more money. Me and VJ don't need any more money. It's enough. Even George Lucas, Ivan, just stick to your movies. It's enough. You don't need any more money, man. There's a saying, Ivan: how much money's enough? George Lucas was telling me, yeah, Ivan, like even though like I don't need any more money. I have more than enough money in the bank. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Peter's like, Ivan, you're fucking crazy. You're like, because Peter's greedy, you know what I'm saying? Ivan, you're fucking crazy. You're turning down this, to building a theater chain and starting your own game division. Like, this is way more, you're missing out on billions, Ivan. You're gonna make an actual like 50, 60 billion bucks extra for yourself, Ivan, if you start your game division and your theater chain, Ivan. An extra 67 billion bucks for yourself. It's a lot of money, Ivan. You're turning that down. I'm like, Peter, the amount of money I'm making on my 4K movie and merch is enough. I don't need any more money. Yeah, Ivan, you're right. It's more than enough. Yeah, it's more than enough. I'm not into craziness, man. I want to keep my company simple. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's a high chance I will not even make enough money to build a theater chain. I'm probably going to make I might make perhaps only like 11, $10 billion dollars perhaps. Because something tells me the majority of the world are going to buy my ebooks. The majority of the world are going to buy my ebooks, obviously. You see what I'm saying? If 90, like 9% of the world buy my ebooks, I'm only going to make maybe 13 billion bucks off my book. Maybe 9, maybe 10. I might perhaps even make 9. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are going to buy my ebooks for 22 bucks. And the profit margin is not as high. But I take 80% of the pie for Lulu, for my ebook and print. And so I'll make more money, obviously. But something tells me I might make a good maybe, I don't know, $19 billion, perhaps $18 billion around there for my book. But something also tells me I might make less. I might make maybe 9, 10 billion off my book. If I make even 10 billion, it's still enough money. It's more enough money for me to build that 300 million condo, buy my jet, buy my yacht, and I can start my Skyscraper company with George. I have George Lucas help me plan it, obviously. See what I'm saying? Oh, Ivan, you're not gonna make a game. No, I'm not gonna make a game, guys. Ivan, that'll be fucking cool, my guys. I'm not gonna make a game. It just becomes crazy. I am not going to make a game, Samsara. If I did make a game, I would have it exclusively on PS5, on PlayStation only. PlayStation only. Or, no, I'd have it on Xbox too and PC. PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Obviously. But it's just, I'll make my billions off the games, obviously, but it'll be what? It just becomes crazy, obviously. But for the games, it will not have as much buzz as the movies, obviously. My games will have a lot of buzz too, as people would love to play an Ivan game, obviously. But the games is not the same buzz as a movie, obviously. Because the games you have me and my computer modeled face on the screen, but it'll be cool playing as Ivan as Tactius, obviously. In the Great Escape, you can choose to play as VJ or play as Ivan. For these. So you can, if I made the Great Escape game, I would have an option. You can either play as VJ or you can play as Ivan. And me and VJ, we put on the CGI technology and they create the character model based off our face. And you can hire Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, all them to what? To do face models. Like Keanu Reeves was in the Cyberpunk game. Yeah, you can have him have all those guys be in your game. They would gladly be in my game for a good $3 million. They gladly voice act for a game. I'm like, okay, I'll pay you a good $3 million to voice act for the game, and you can give Keanu Reeves them a nice like 0.01% of the profits. You can do that for them. Only the bigger ones get a nice piece. Whereas the other actors, the max of actors, you just play them a flat like $1 million, $1.5 million. Whereas the bigger aces, you can give them a nice like 0.01% of profits for the games if you want. But I told you I'm not going to invest my money in games. But Keanu Reeves and Scarlett Johansson might even tell me, Ivan, why don't you make a Great Escape game, man? You're looking at something amazing. I'd play that game. You know what I'm saying? They'd all play the game. I'd play that game, yeah. I heard Henry Cavill is a gamer. I heard he loves playing games too. Henry Cavill would be all over my game, obviously, yeah. Rabbit will be all over my game. Ghost Roar will be all over my game. All these guys, these game tubers will all be all over my game, obviously. The thing is, none of them are going to cover it on the channel because I did not sell. You see what I'm saying? Huh? Hence why you guys are fucking stupid people, man. Had you opened the door for me in the public eye, like, and you had an Ivan game, Rabbit would have been covering all that stuff on his channel, man. Imagine Rabbit doing a fucking walkthrough of a Great Escape and Xehanort game, man. Like, he would get his tens of millions of views. I would have boosted the economy. Rabbit would have got his tens of millions of views. And you would have seen an Ivan fucking game walkthrough on Rabbit's channel. Because you guys are stupid. Well, the only way we're going to talk about Ivan is if he's infected. And VJ sees hell and she's infected. Because you guys are crazy people, obviously. That's the only way I want to talk about Ivan. Is if I see him when I have sex. Okay. Now I'm kept behind the scenes and everything's behind the scenes and you're gonna be pissed off. Man, I wish this was all in the public eye, man. We're fucking stupid people. Yeah, you're stupid people. You chose to keep me behind the scenes. And now what? Now when I'm king, everything's behind the scenes, you're left behind. But I told you I'm not gonna invest my money in games, man. I might consider it. I'll have the talk with VJ, man. I'm gonna have to have this talk with VJ. Okay, VJ. Hey Ivan, okay VJ, I am interested in investing my money in three things. I'm interested in investing my money in three things, VJ. I want to start the Sky Source Film Entertainment Studio, obviously. And then I'm considering building that theater chain. I'm considering also starting my own game division. What do you think? Do you want to do all this dirty work? We can hire managers to run. We can hire a manager to run the game division. We can hire someone to run the theater chain. What do you think we do? Do you want to do all I don't want to do it. It's too much work, yeah. The game division isn't too bad. The game division is cheaper. For a good $350, $400, I can do an amazing game. Games are cheaper, whereas the theater chain is going to cost me billions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People like, Ivan, I don't know if I want to do the theater chain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know if I want to do the theater chain, obviously. But the games is pretty cool, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, though. I'm not really interested in playing my own games. I want to watch Rabbit do my game, but he's not going to do it because I didn't sell. Hence why I'm not really interested in doing games, to be honest. If Rabbit does not do my walkthrough, which he won't, obviously, I'm not interested in having my own game division. But I could play it myself. Me and Vijay can play it ourselves at home, but I'm not really a game guy. I love playing games, obviously, but I want to see a walkthrough of my game. But it's not going to happen. You're not going to see any of that in the public eye. Because I didn't sell. Some singer. That's why the games is out of the picture. But the only thing I'm really considering is that theater chain. Whereas games, parks, and restaurants and hotels. I'm not investing my money in that. I'm only interested in that theater. The only thing I'm considering perhaps is a theater chain. The theater chain is a good investment, but it's very expensive. It's gonna cost me like $10 billion to build like 2,000 theaters worldwide, man. Something crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Ivan, what do you think VJ will say? I don't know. Something tells me VJ will say no, I don't want to build it. But there's something also tells me VJ might tell me, Ivan, let's build it. You know what I'm saying? It just depends how much money I make, guys. If I only make like $12 billion, $13 billion off the book, I'm not going to invest my money in Theater Chain. I'm just going to stick to Sky Source and release it on 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. And release my merch on Amazon. For the merch, I might consider selling toys and t-shirts. Maybe a Joe Pipe, mugs, and posters. Perhaps for the merch. And I'm going to release my 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. Obviously. Right? It just depends. If I make like something crazy like 30, 35 billion bucks, 37 million bucks, I'll highly consider building the Theater Chain. Because if I make like 30 billion bucks, I can easily put $11 billion and build the Theater Chain. Me and Vijay will still have like $20 billion in our bank. $19.5 billion in our bank after we paid our fees, obviously, for the condo, the yacht, and all that stuff, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have the talk. Ivan, are you saying you might build it? Yeah, there's a high chance I might build the Theater Chain, guys. I'm going to have this talk with VJ, man. And it just depends how much money I make. If I only make like 19 billion bucks, $18 billion, I'm not going to invest my money in the Theater Chain. As I don't want half my money gone. No, I'm gonna just stick to 4K on Amazon. I'm gonna sell my merch on Amazon. And I will not even think I will not even consider building the theater chain. Even if I make like $70 million off the Zangief movie merch, I'm not gonna build the theater chain. I'm just gonna stick to 4K on Amazon. The only way I'll build the theater chain is if I make enough money off my book. I have to make at least a good 25 billion plus to even think about building that theater chain. If I make less, I will not build a theater chain. I'm just gonna stick to 4K on Amazon. Because if I release a movie on theaters, the world's gonna get the IMAX theatrical experience. Me and VJ are gonna make an extra like 35, 40 billion bucks for ourselves. $45 billion for ourselves. More money for me and VJ, obviously. Jon Favreau and Filoni will make more money. As I'm willing to give Jon Favreau and Filoni a nice like 0.01% of the profits. Jon Favreau and Filoni will make a nice like 9, 10 million bucks for themselves for the tickets. So that's it. And then Peter Jackson, I will give him 0.02%. He makes a nice $18, $20 million off the ticket sales. Because Peter's greedy, he's gonna try and ask for something crazy like $40 million. Like, Peter, you're getting greedy. You're a greedy animal, Peter. Stop being greedy, man. You're fucking greedy. Yeah, but Ivan, you're greedy too. I'm like, Peter, Peter, I'm not like you, man. You're fucking greedy, man. You want every single piece. You want a piece of everything, a big chunk of everything, man. You're crazy. Yeah, Ivan, I love money. I love money so much. Yeah, I know you love money. I love money too, but you're fucking crazy, Peter. Just relax, calm down, and stop being greedy, man. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to have the talk with VJ. If I end up making like 25 billion, 26, 27 million dollars off my book, obviously, I'm going to have that talk with VJ when I meet her in Los Angeles and we go to the hotel. VJ will ask me, okay, Ivan, how much money did you make? I don't know, VJ, I made a good $27 million. Holy shit, Ivan, you made $27 million? Yeah, sweetie. I made $27 million. Like, holy shit, Ivan, that's a lot of money. We can buy all this stuff? Yeah. We can go on our clothes shopping spree, get our nice cars. We can get our nice clothes. We can get our yacht, buy our nice $60 million yacht, build our $300 million rooftop condo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We can buy our 2 jets. Yep. Fly privately to the countries. Yeah, man. Hire our own pilot. We can start our own Sky Source company, our film studio. Yeah. Okay, VJ, you saw my videos. Yeah, I saw your videos. I know you want to start your Sky Source film studio. And I know you want to build your theater chain. You're thinking of building your theater chain. Okay, VJ, what do you think? Okay, Ivan, how much money did you make? I made a good $27 million. Okay, Ivan, how much would it cost? What kind of theaters you want to build, Ivan? Like an independent one or a commercial one? No, VJ, a commercial one. Like AMC, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, something even better than AMC. Like, what kind of theater, Ivan? I don't know, IMAX? IMAX? Like, Ivan, we don't have to build an IMAX here. We can build a standard one. It's cheaper. I'm like, no, VJ, I want my company to blow high out of the water. I want it to be everything IMAX. Full-on IMAX experience. Ivan, full-on IMAX experience, like the slide screen right in your face, the nice IMAX technology and the projector. Yes, VJ. Ivan, that's going to cost you more money. How much will that cost you to build one theater, Ivan? It'll cost me about $5 million per theater, VJ. Ivan, that's expensive. Yeah, it costs us a good $2 million to put the technology into one theater, and another like $3 million for the building costs. You also have additional costs. Okay, Ivan, how much theaters you want to build? Do you want it to be regional in Canada and the States only? VJ will tell me, Ivan, we can just build it in Canada and the States. It's enough. We don't have to have it worldwide. You can have the people in Canada and the States watch on theaters, and the rest of the world just buys the 4K Blu-ray. I'm like, no, VJ, it's not fair. If we build this theater chain, it's not fair to the people in Europe, in China, and Japan. They all want to get that IMAX experience. We need to build it worldwide, VJ. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Ivan, how much theaters you want to build worldwide? I don't know. I want to build 2,000 theaters. Like 2,000 theaters? I'm like, yeah, VJ, if you want to have 1 billion people see my movie, you got to build a good 1,800, 2,000 theaters worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Ivan, this is double the amount of AMC. AMC only has about 1,000 theaters worldwide. And you want to build double that? 2,000? Yes, sweetie, 2,000. All over Europe, Canada, America, Mexico, New Zealand, Australia, Japan, Korea, and China, and India. So those are the places you want to. Yeah, I want to build in those places. Ivan, what about Africa? No, I don't want to touch Africa. I don't want to touch South America. I don't want to touch the Middle East. Those places, I'm not going to build theaters there, as most people there don't speak English. You see what I'm saying? South America is a good market because they speak Spanish over there, but it's just I'm not going to build in South America. Just build it to the places where all the English speaking people live. With the exception of Mexico, Japan, and China, most people there don't speak, and Korea, they don't speak English over there. But those are big markets. Mexico is a big market. Mexico has 140 million people living there. It's a big market, Mexico. China has 1 billion people living. That's a good market. As well as Japan and Korea, those are good markets. Whereas the Middle East, Africa, and South America are not really good markets. Because a lot of people there are very poor and all stuff. Yeah, they're not really good markets over there. You see what I'm saying? Africa is not a good market to build a theater. I'm not touching Africa, the Middle East, or South America, or the Caribbean islands. You know what I'm saying? I'm not touching those areas. The Philippines, Lebanon, and Africa, I'm not touching those places. Just Europe, Canada, the States, Mexico, New Zealand, Australia, you know what I'm saying? Japan, China, India is a good market. You have Bollywood there. But for India, I'll only build maybe 50 theaters there. Because only a good like 90 million people in India speak English. So build a good like maybe 50 theaters there for the English speaking people there. Obviously. And then what? And then Korea and Japan and China. Yeah, that's it pretty much for the theaters. See what I'm saying? And that's it pretty much for the theaters, obviously. Yeah, and if I'm gonna have to have that big talk with VJ. VJ's like, I don't know. If somebody tells me VJ will tell me, I don't want to build it, man. It's too much work. Yeah, it's too much work. But Peter Johnson told me, Ivan, you can easily hire someone to take care of this dirty work for you. Yeah, VJ, we don't have to do the dirty work. We can just hire a development team to do all the dirty work for us, VJ. We can afford it. Okay, Ivan, that's gonna cost you money. Yeah, VJ, it's gonna cost me a good $10 billion to build this. Ivan, that's a good chunk of our money, Ivan. Are you sure you want to spend $10 billion of your money? Yeah, VJ, we'll make our money back easily. Yeah, we'll make our money back. Yeah, we'll make our money back. But it's big. It's huge cost, man. To build 2,000 theaters will cost me $10 billion. And you also have additional fees. You have to pay the development team their salary. You have to pay for their feeding and living and their flights. That's all. I'm going to have to put an extra $1 billion in the budget, man, for all the additional costs. Hiring all the construction crewmen, that's going to cost me another 50, 60, $70 million in costs. Putting $100,000 towards renovations for the payment system, the touchscreens, and the display screens for the menu and the tickets. Obviously, I'm gonna put $100,000 every theater. If you put $100,000 in 2,000 theaters, that's $200 million in cost. You have all these high costs. Buying all the food will probably cost me another $150 million. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the customized tickets will cost me about. Buying land in all these countries will cost me another $20 million, $25 million. Yeah, it's expensive, man. Yeah, it's a big cost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In other words, it's such a big cost that like most of the budget will be drained. I might have maybe a good like maybe $300 million left in the budget, $200 million left in the $11 million budget. The whole thing will be drained because I'm gonna the guy will tell me if you want to buy what Dolby, the best Dolby speakers in business, that's gonna cost you a couple $100 million too, Ivan. It's gonna cost you a good like 50, 60. It's gonna cost you tens of millions of dollars for the Dolby speakers, Ivan. To put all your, I don't know, every theater room has a good 6 to 8 Dolby speakers in each room. So if you have 16 rooms, you're gonna have to order what? Dozens of Dolby speakers just for one theater, man. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna renovate your ceiling, have a planetary ceiling thing, that way you get a good experience at the theaters, that's gonna cost you money too. Another like couple $100 million, another maybe $250 million. Yeah. It's expensive, man. That's why you need to put an extra $1 billion in your budget. Building the parking lots will cost you tens of millions too. Yeah, man. If you want to build a movie theater to fit a good 4,800 people, you have to buy a good like 2 acres of land, man. Something crazy. 2 acres of land is the size of 2 football stadiums. So if you buy land about 2 acres, it's enough to fit 4,800 parking spots for the customers, obviously. And it's enough room to build your theater, obviously. Okay, how much acres, Ivan? You're gonna have to buy a good at least 2 acres of land on average. 1.5, 2 acres. Okay, buy a good 2 acres of land. You got to buy a good 2 acres of land, obviously, to build your theater chain, obviously. You see what I'm saying? So the only thing I am really, really considering doing for the asset-based business is the theater chain. The IMAX, SkyMax theater chain. That's the only thing I'm interested in. The SkyMax Entertainment theater chain. The SkyMax Entertainment Theater. SkyMax Entertainment Theaters. Yeah, SkyMax Entertainment Theater chain. That's the only asset-based business I am considering. Whereas everything else I'm not touching. I'm not touching hotels. No one cares about hotels. I'm not building any parks. Parks are a bad investment. You can lose a lot of money investing money in parks. Look at Galaxy's Edge and Disney. I heard the thing was bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Parks are very expensive. If you want to make profit for a park, you have to charge the customers a lot of money, man. And that's why I'm not a fan of parks. I can easily build my own unheard of park if I want to, but I'm not going to build parks. I'm just going to stick to Skysource, my Skysource film studio, and I might perhaps consider investing money in that theater chain, and that's it. I'm not investing my money in games, man. I'm not interested in games. The only way I'll invest my money in games is if VJ agrees. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have okay, VJ. Do you want to invest your money in games and the theater chain? We'll make more money. We'll make an extra, I don't know, 60 billion bucks extra for ourselves. We'll make more money for ourselves. Do you want to do that, VJ? I don't know why. I don't want to do games, but I'm interested. I'm interested in the theater chain, Ivan, but not the games. Yeah, screw the games. I don't have to invest my money in games, but the theater chain is a good investment, BJ. That's a good investment. That's a really good investment. Yeah, Ivan, like even Peter Jackson told me, Ivan, building this theater chain is a good investment, Ivan. You're gonna make your money back. You're looking at like a billion people, a billion plus people, billion five people going to your theaters, Ivan. You're gonna make your money back easily. If you invest 11 million, Ivan, that's a good investment. You'll make your like 40 billion bucks off your movie, man. Off your 3 movies. Yeah, me and VJ are gonna make a good like 40 billion bucks off the 3 volumes of Zanes if I build that theater chain. See what I'm saying? That IMAX theater chain. The world will get the IMAX experience. But the thing is, me and VJ already have, we're going to build our private IMAX theater at home. And so we don't need to build this theater chain. So I'm saying, yeah. But John Falvey will tell me, yeah, Ivan, you may afford to have the IMAX experience at home, but the rest of the world can't afford the IMAX home theater, Ivan. If you want the world to get the IMAX experience, build a theater chain, Ivan. I'm like, John, I don't need this extra 40, 50 billion bucks for the ticket sales, John. The amount of money I'm making on my 4K movies and merch is enough. I don't need this extra $50 billion. Yeah, but Ivan, you'll make more money for yourself. You're turning down an opportunity to make more money for yourself, Ivan. Like Ivan, like your step family, they make hundreds of billions every year off the hundreds of trillions made worldwide. And you're making a big fuss over an extra $50 billion, Ivan. Like, yeah, it's more than enough money, Ivan, but like you're the more money the better. You should be happy. You're making more money for yourself. I'm like, yeah, but John, it's crazy, man. I have to hire like 15,000 employees. I have to spend like $150 million on food. It's crazy. Yeah, Ivan, you can easily afford it. You'll make your money back. Ivan, you're gonna make your tens of billions for your movie. You're gonna make your tens of billions back. You're gonna make your like 30, $40 billion back, Ivan. It's a good investment. I know it's a good investment, but it's just a lot of work. Ivan, I'm more than happy to help you for a good $8,000. I'll help you. I can help you out. All you have to do is just hire a good 150 development team. They can handle all the dirty work for you, Ivan. You can focus on your movie and they'll handle all that dirty work for you, Ivan. And I'm more than happy to oversee your building project, your theater chain, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Keep tabs. And all you need to do is hire CEOs, hire managers, will take care of all the dirty work for you, Ivan. Yeah, you're right, John. All I have to do is just hire managers, hire CEOs, will handle all the work for me and VJ, obviously. You pay them a good salary, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? There's a high chance I'm just being honest, guys. There's a high chance I'm not going to build that theater chain. I'm just gonna stick to 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. Oh, Ivan, really? Yes, man. I don't feel like building all these theaters worldwide. It's crazy, man. I'm just gonna stick. The easiest thing is just to stick to 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. You put money into a $1,500, $2,500 theater system. You're gonna get a good experience for my movie. You're still gonna get a nice theatrical experience. For the people who are middle class, you can put a good $1,500. $2,500, $3,500, $4,000 into the system. The 1% and the upper class who are rich, who make $100,000 to a couple $100,000 a year, you guys can put a good $10,000+ into a nice theater system in your house, or your condo, right? You're still gonna get an unheard of experience. Because I guarantee you, VJ will tell me, Ivan, I don't want to build it. I don't want to do all this work. Yeah, and please keep in mind, I'll only consider building it if I make enough money. If I only make like 9 billion bucks, 11, 12 billion bucks, I'm not gonna fucking build a theater chain. That's all my money gone. I'm just gonna stick to 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. I'll put $95 million towards my movie. I'll put $100 million towards building all the buildings of my nice Gran Turismo property, obviously, and I'll sell my 4K Blu-ray movies on Amazon. The box set, I'll sell my merch on Amazon. It's good enough. You'll still get an unheard of experience, a nice 4K experience at home. You can still get your nice food, obviously, right? You can order your pizza, your Wendy's, your McDonald's, you can get your Harvey's, you can get your Domino's pizza, your pizza, your shawarma, your Taco Bell, your Popeyes United Chicken, your Five Guys, the Works. You can get all that nice food, your Boston Pizza. You can get all kinds of food for yourself. Get your chips, because there's some people who will get chips. There's some people who might, I don't know, the people who are cheap, there's some people who might go to the dollar store and they might get a bunch of candy and chips. The dollar store is cheap, right? You go to Dollarama, you get your nice, you can get like, you have a family of 5, get a good 8 bags of chips. Spend a good $40 on food. It's cheaper. You can get your 8 bags of chips, your barbecue, your regular chips. your ketchup chips, your salt and vinegar chips. You know what I'm saying? You get like your Coke, a couple bottles of Coke. You get a bunch of candy and chocolate for your family. So there's some people who will get chips, candy, chocolate, and Coke for my movie. There's some people who will go to the store and get popcorn. You can get a nice like six pack of popcorn for a good like $5, $6, $7 at the grocery store. You can go to the store, get your butter. You can get your Coke. You can get your candy. Yeah, you go to the store, get your candy. Yeah, there's some people who might get popcorn. They might go to the store. They go to the grocery store and they buy popcorn. They have a family of 5. They buy a good 6 bags of popcorn. Yeah, I want to get some popcorn and butter. I want some candy with my drinks. Okay. I'll go to the store. I'll get popcorn, a 6 bag of popcorn. I get butter and I buy some candy at the store and some nice Coke. And you watch my movie with popcorn. But if people watch it at home, chances are they're gonna get like pizza or something like that for their family. People only get popcorn when they go to the theaters. When you're watching it at home, people don't really buy popcorn. They usually get like pizza or something like that, or McDonald's, or like if you have a family, or if you're watching it with a group of friends, or you have a family, chances are those guys are gonna get pizza. Because pizza, you have better deals. You can get, if you have a family of 5, you can get like 2 large pizzas for yourself, 2 medium pizzas for 5 people. You see what I'm saying? It's cheaper, obviously. You're watching it with your friends. I don't know. You're there and you invited like 5 friends to watch the Zane's movie. Obviously, you can get a good pitch in. You can get a good 3 boxes of pizza, 3 large boxes of pizza. If you're 6 people, you can get a good 3 large boxes of pizza. See what I'm saying? If you're 3 people, you can get a large for yourself. A large is enough for 3 people. Extra large, you can get. Everyone gets a good 3 slices each. Yeah, but there's some people who might get McDonald's. Obviously, yeah. I'm gonna get some nice McD's for myself. There's some people who are gonna get one. I'm gonna get Wendy's for my Zane's movie. For my documentary, I'm gonna get maybe Popeyes Louisiana Chicken, or maybe some Domino's Pizza. Or Pizza Hut. I might get some Pizza Hut or some Domino's Pizza for my documentary or my movie. But for my movie, I'm gonna get Wendy's, a nice like Baconator combo, 6 cans of beer, and I'm gonna get like a nice frosty and maybe 2 small cheeseburgers. And VJ might get, I don't know, VJ might get Wendy's with me. I'll get Wendy's too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, VJ gets like a frosty and a combo, and she gets like a cheeseburger with him. Like, holy shit, VJ eats a lot. I don't know where she puts it, but she eats a lot. Yeah, because she's God like me. She obviously eats a lot. She probably eats a lot like me, right? Like, holy shit, VJ's a fucking pig. You know, she ordered like a combo and like 2 burgers. She ate the whole thing, and she eats a lot. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's why Forker on Amazon is good enough. I'm not gonna build a theater chain. Chances are I might not even make 25 billion. I'm probably gonna make maybe 17, 19, maybe even 15, $14 billion off my book. 13, 12 billion off my book. Yeah. Something tells me I'll make maybe 18, 19 billion. But if I make like 9, 10 billion off my book, I'm not gonna what? I'm not gonna build a theater chain. That's all my money gone. No, I'm just gonna stick to Forker on Amazon. I'll start my Skyscraper Film Studio, fund my movie for $95 million. I'm saying? My point is, I will have enough money. I will make enough money to fund my Zane's movie for $95 million, and I'll have enough money to buy my jets, my yacht, and build that $300 million condo. Because I'm gonna make at least my $9+ billion guaranteed. I'm not gonna make 4 or 5, like I said before. No, I'm not gonna make 5, 6, $7 million. No, remember before I said 5, $7 million? No, I'm gonna make more than that, guaranteed. I did the math. I'm gonna make at least 9, $10+ billion off my book, man, guaranteed. The low end is like 9, 10. The high end is like even 25, even 30 billion. I'm gonna make around that 9-ish, 10 billion range to even $30 billion on my book. That's my estimation, or probably around there. I'm gonna make. I'll probably make around maybe 19 billion off my book, 18 billion off my book. I'll see. I'll see how much money I made when I get that email confirmation 30 days later. I'll know how much money I made. I know I log online and you ever see $17 billion. I see the 17 and I see the 9 zeros. I'm like, holy shit. If I see 8 zeros, I made 1.7. I'll make way more than 1.7. If I see the 17, I'll know, yeah, I made $17 billion. Yeah, man. Hence why what? Hence why when I go to the Elmer bar, when I get that check, when I get that nice fat check, obviously, I'm going to take a cab leave the house, go to Dinty's immediately, obviously, and get my nice burger and fries and my nice like pitcher of beer. Have a nice bite to eat at Dinty's and have some beer there. Obviously, get a nice Coke, and I'm gonna give the waiter a nice like $500 tip. She'll appreciate you. I even thank you. Yeah, pay her a nice 500 $400 tip is good enough. Give her a nice $400 tip. The highest I'm gonna go for my tips is $1,000. So there's sometimes when I go out with VJ, I might give the waiters a nice $1,000 tip. It's pocket change. If you have billions in your account, it's chump change. So I can easily tip the waiters a nice $1,500, $800 tips, which is like 2 weeks worth of work, man. Yeah, it's a nice tip, obviously. If I give the waiter a nice $400 tip, she'll appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ivan. Yeah, you're welcome. Because a lot of these waiters, a lot of waiters are like university people who have university degrees who can't find jobs since they have no choice but to wait tables. You know what I'm saying? Waiters make up some pretty good money off tips, man. That's why the fact that you and VJ are really rich, it doesn't hurt to tip the waiters a nice $250, $400, $500 tip. On average, I'm probably going to give a good $250 tip on average for tips, and then sometimes on a good day, I'll tip a good $1,000, $800, $500. I'll give the waiter a nice like $400 tip at Dinty's. It's good. That's a good tip. And some people at the restaurant might ask me for pictures. Ivan, I read your book, man. Your book is amazing. I'm saying, I read your book. Your book is fucking amazing, Ivan. Yeah, I know it's amazing. I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Ivan, I read your book. Your book is amazing. Yeah, it's an amazing book, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Some people might ask me, Ivan, how much money did you make? I'm like, guys, I'm not telling you how much money I made. I don't know, during the 10 days when I'm staying at the Chateau Cartier in Elmer, some people might, I might go to I might take a cab to the Elmer bar and have a drink. And some of the regulars at the bar might ask me, hey, Ivan, I read your book is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Some of them might perhaps ask me, Ivan, how much money did you make off your book? I'm like, I'm not going to tell you guys. It's none of your business. Did you make your billions, Ivan? All I'm going to say is I made a lot of money. How much did you make, Ivan? I don't care. I'm like, guys, I'm not telling you how much money I made. I don't want you feeling like shit. Right? There's nothing worse than, I don't know, me telling them I made like $17 billion of my book, $10 billion, I don't know. There's nothing worse than me telling them I made $13 billion of, I don't know, $10 billion of my book. You know what I'm saying? I got a $10 billion check, and all these guys work their asses off for 40, 50, 60K a year. You're going to feel like shit, and what? I don't know what these guys feel like shit. The best thing to do is keep your lips sealed. Don't tell them how much money you make. Yeah, I brag on this channel, but I'm a humble man. But when I go outside, I don't brag about how much money I have. No. Keep it to yourself. Be humble, man. It's good to be humble. Don't be an asshole. You know how much money I made? I made $10 billion. Don't do that. No, be humble. As there's nothing worse than you making that money, and all these average people work their asses off to make 40, 50, 60K. All these people struggle just to make 100K a year. As everyone's goal in the world is to be a millionaire, obviously. Everyone's goal is to at least make a good like 100,000 plus a year for themselves. And then hopefully reach the $1 million mark. And it's tough. It's not easy to make that kind of money as well.